How's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be taking a look at a man known as Luke Belmar. Luke Belmar is one of those make money online gurus. Now, the reason I wanted to make a video about Luke is because I noticed, he does kind of follow the Andrew Tate business model a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he just genuinely hates you. Let me just show you the first clip that made me decide I wanted to make a video about him.
How many people can you call up and be like, yo, can you wire me $1 million? I'll send you, I'm good for it. Oh, you don't have those friends? I do. So I can tell you it's real. Oh no, there's no way. That's because you're a peasant. You don't understand these things. In due time, be quiet. Think more than 4 seconds before you speak. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Listen, maybe I'm not wasting my time here. Maybe I'm trying to teach you something that's good for you.
See, where Andrew Tate acts like an asshole, kind of, it's part of the whole thing. I'm pretty sure this guy just genuinely hates his customers, who is the people he teaches, who is the reason why he's rich. He's done a bunch of other, we're not going to get into that. It's all drop shipping, crypto stuff. We don't need to get into that. What we're going to be looking at here today is just the personality of this fella. It's fun. It's actually really funny. He hates you. He thinks you're stupid, and he has zero respect for you, especially if you're his customer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Money Talks. From 2017 to today, how much revenue have you generated with Shopify?
800 million.
How do you test a product to determine whether it's a winning product or not?
Actually,
This is something that's offered in what's called Capital Club. Now, this is his free course platform. He calls it a whole bunch of other shit, but it's just a platform where you pay to get in. It's super exclusive. And they do things like Money Talks, where it seems like all they do is just talk about how much money they make. Which would be so funny if you had to pay $350 for this, to join this Capital Club, just to watch people talk about how much money they make. It just doesn't seem like something that's too far off of what he would actually do. So, who is Luke Belmar? Well, nobody better to tell us than the man himself.
Luke Belmar is an immigrant from Argentina. Went to the United States at the age of 16 with $200 in a suitcase. With a lot of ambitions, a lot of goals, a lot of dreams, with a very clear purpose and a very clear mission to make it out.
I mean, inspiring, right? Inspiring. I mean, I guess we didn't learn too much about him. But when he got to America, what did he do? What set him on this path of making money?
Okay, you're a brokey. Okay, you could literally go and get a job at Buffalo Wild Wings or at McDonald's, or you could be intelligent and go get a job at the country.
Or if you weren't so fucking stupid, you'd do exactly what I did. The way that he talks to, there's people people pay him, or maybe he's on a podcast right now. Maybe he is. The only reason people watch him is because he has info that they want, and it's how do I make money? How do I start a business? How do I become like Luke? And his rhetoric behind that is fuck you. If you buy into these courses, you're just a pay pig. That's all it is.
McDonald's, or you could be intelligent and go get a job at the country club. You could go get a job at the high-end restaurant. Well, I don't know anything about wines. Well, go on fucking YouTube and learn about wines. Learn how to have a nice little British accent. Learn how to say all the bullshit foods. Go work at a high-end restaurant. Why not? That's what I did. That's how I got my relationships, my connections. That's how I met people that funded my first business. Waiting their fucking damn tables. I waited tables for Jeff Bezos, dude.
Dude, I know people with that exact inflection when they're lying. He's definitely lying. Listen to the way he said Jeff Bezos.
Business. Waiting their fucking damn tables. I waited tables for Jeff Bezos, dude.
Dude, I waited tables for Jeff Bezos, dude. Dude was not telling the truth.
I was there. Why? Because I wanted to be in a place where I could position myself. And it doesn't matter if you're a brokey, because broke is a condition of the mind. It's not a condition of the pocket.
Look, he's got some right ideas and shit, right? I mean, who am I to say it? He's the rich guy. Whatever. But none of this is necessarily trying to dog on him for what he does. I just think he's really funny, the way he handles all of this shit. Also, it's really funny that he talks about that's how he got his start.
That's how I got my relationships, my connections. That's how I met people that funded my first business.
But he also says that the way he got his start was drop shipping. So I really don't think waiting tables for Jeff Bezos is going to help you fucking sell cheap products from China any better.
There's a billionaire known as Ray Dalio. And what this billionaire did was he was going to make an investment into an oil company. So what do you think? This guy hops on TradingView and looks at the oil charts to make a decision? No. What he does is he shoots satellites into space and he calculates the oil containers based off of the lids that move up and down, what the oil supply is in the oil containers based off of the imagery of the satellites. And he makes his investment decisions based off of that.
Oh, super easy. Okay, I'm glad we got some like valuable info. So we're gonna fire some satellites into space and calculate the okay, let me. How did he do it? How did he say it again?
What he does is he shoots satellites into space.
Shoot satellites into space.
And he calculates the oil containers based off of the lids that move up and down.
And calculate the oil containers based off of the lids that move up and down.
What the oil supply is in the oil container.
What the oil supply is in the oil containers.
Based off of the imagery of the satellite.
Based off of the imagery of the satellite. Shoot satellites into space. Calculates the oil containers based off of the lids that move up and down. What the oil supply is based off of the imagery of the satellites. Okay. Actionable steps. I got it.
The second thing for health is what you consume. Making sure that the food that you consume is designed to not sabotage your day. I'll give you an example. Your day is divided into 2 cycles, day and night. So in the daytime, right, you have cycle 1. At nighttime, you have cycle 2. So the food that you consume, the habits that you input, they're all going to be based off of making sure that you're setting yourself up to win in the next cycle.
Look. Oh my God. See this, and then I see this stuff and I'm, see, that's he knows what he's talking about. Sure. You know, I mean, it's nothing revolutionary. And then.
I don't want to be talking about bitches 24/7. In fact, I don't want to be talking about bitches, period. Why? Because they drain my energy. I don't need my energy drained. I need my energy channeled to become the best version of myself. Oh, well, Luke, you don't get bitches. I don't need to get bitches. What I need to get is fucking rich.
Bitches? No, seriously, dude, don't talk about vagina around me. Don't say the word vagina around me. Are you seriously talking about women right now? No, women have vaginas, and that's disgusting, dude.
Light work. I've done $5 million in a day. Profit. It's nothing, bro. So $5 million is chump change. I see it as a stepping stone to what we're going to be doing in the future. So when all these kids on the internet, they're like, oh, $5 million, there's no way. Dude, you have no idea the level of wealth there is out there, and your pee-wee brain can't get it. It's okay. What you're looking at here, Dubai, what I'm doing is pennies. Dude, you can Dubai these printing $1 billion a day.
See? And then he fucking hates you again. He cannot stand you. He cannot stand you. Honestly, I don't like you very much either. Oh, God. Once again, I don't hate the guy. I'm just laughing because it's so funny how he navigates, I guess, I don't know, this would be like his marketing and public relations all at the same time. He just very, very, very much fucking can't stand you. And you're giving him money. Not you, but you know what I mean.
You're listening to everybody else, but how much time do you spend listening to yourself? How much time do you actually have conversations with yourself about your personal development and leveling up? Most people, not often enough. All you need is enough money to be able to focus on yourself full time. Like, what would happen if for 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day, the focus of your day, your job, was to level up?
Look, like, wonderful. See? Wonderful. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's pretty cool. Once again, nothing revolutionary. Nothing, I'm not saying anything has to be revolutionary, but like a generally correct, I guess, thing to say. And then
You know that you can technically drive without a driver's license in the United States? I don't know about the rest of the world. Even the cops don't know this shit. A driver's license is necessary for commercial travel. This is in the law, federal law.
Don't take advice like this from people online. Look, Luke is probably a relatively smart guy. Don't be listening to this shit. You do need a driver's license to drive around, okay? You definitely do. Even if for some reason, technically the law states that a cop is going to give you a ticket for not driving with a driver's license. Even if that's going to happen. So logically, drive with a driver's license. This is so fucking stupid.
Have you ever wondered why you need to raise your hand to ask your teacher for permission to ask a question? Hopefully the question does not contradict their teachings, because then you'll be sent to the principal's office and you will be put in detention. Sounds very much like prison. Many times you want to use the restroom and they say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll let you use the bathroom. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you're allowed to use the bathroom, but before you use the bathroom, you're given a hall pass. This hall pass gives you the allowance to walk down the corridors of your school, surrounded by concrete walls and fluorescent lights. Hopefully you have your hall pass when the hall monitor stops you lest you break the rules. All of this is conditioning, designed to keep you a slave, designed to keep you subjugated and controlled. You may think they're small nuances, but if you think the world operates by chance and that things just happen, then you really don't understand how the game is played.
Or maybe they just don't want to lose people's kids and let people's kids just run wild around fucking school. I have a feeling maybe it's because they're responsible for other people's children, and they can't just let the kids out of the classroom whenever the fuck they feel like it to wander empty hallways that aren't being monitored to just go wherever they want. They will lose people's kids. I have a feeling the reason is they just don't want to lose people's kids, because that's a bit of a liability.
Action versus reaction. Inside of an action, let's say you receive a piece of information or a piece of intel about a stock that's going to perform extremely well. Let's say you knew about NVIDIA's performance and the order demand that they were having because you were running the financial department. You have, because of that action,
That's not an action. That's not what an action is, and I bet what he's about to describe isn't going to be a reaction.
information, you have the ability to have a reaction.
No. Something just doesn't have the ability to have a reaction. An action has a reaction. You don't just... If you throw a ball against the wall, it doesn't just decide, should I bounce back? No, it bounces fucking back. All right, we'll end it on a positive note. Okay, let's get a good one here from Luke.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a multimillionaire. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be healthy and have a nice home and take care of your family. But the system will tell you have to work, you have to be an employee. When you realize, as we are here in Geneva, that the way to make money, the way to liberate yourself, isn't through the ways of the system. It's not through a 9-to-5. It's through self-development. It's through the understanding of the game. It's through understanding how the system works and understanding how to exploit the system.
Exploit? Somebody's revealing a little too much. I'm kidding. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. And hey, I gotta say, I kind of like Luke. You know what? He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. And I think he provided me with enough chuckles that I can ignore any bad thing he ever does, including murder. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Really hoped you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below, and if you're new here, subscribe. I mean, you're going to get some more shit exactly like this, or maybe a little bit different. Hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.